Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chuck. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate the support this past week. It's been absolutely insane, and I cannot thank you enough. Yeah, today we're going to talk about Black Bolt and White Flare. Secret Rares revealed. I think the set is really sick. It's kind of the consensus, right? There's a lot to love. I am worried. I am very worried that we will not get any product. And by we, I mean me and you. We'll see. But really quickly, I just wanted to talk about Prismatic. The bundles dropped this week. A lot are hitting stores across America in person this week too. So if you were able to get some, congrats. The site immediately died. So it was chaos. In the short term, I do expect ETBs to drop. Currently on TCG Player, there are about 3,000 listed and about 2,000 sold in the last month. A lot of that comes from, a lot of the sales come from the TCG Player day. And I think this the current quantity is only going to increase as people get their orders. I would imagine they're getting them this week. Expect next week. I wouldn't be surprised if prices drop now. Still very high sales volume. We're seeing prices around $110, which is pretty absurd considering even just the news had a big effect on prices. But, you know, we'll continue to look at that, see what's going on. If you got it at retail, congratulations. You're doing quite well for yourself. Same story on eBay. 102 plus shipping. Yeah, I think the rest of this week will be pretty telling. Probably starting Thursday, Friday, Saturday when all those Costco bundles arrive. So let's get into the main news. Oh man, I've been watching videos at work today of people reacting to this, and it's really funny. Like I love Gen 5 too, and I know a lot of people do, but it's, you know, I swear to God, people forget half the names of these Pokemon, which just goes to show that, like, you know, Gen 5, I don't think it's like the most popular generation. And so watching like all the YouTubers be like, I like this one. What's his name? It's like, you know, it's funny. I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I do remember I played Black and White when it came out, and I played Black and White 2 as well. Back on the bus, back of the bus. You know, in middle school, I think, for Black, and then later for White 2 is what I played. But yeah, anyway, the arts are really great. You know, Samurott, we already knew this, super sick. Zorua, fantastic Chandelure, right? Tons of fantastic arts. Landorus, right? Thundurus, got the Zekrom, Reshiram. Yamask, I believe that's the name of this Pokemon. It's been a long time. I like this card a lot, super sick. Watchog, dude, and now I'm like second guessing myself on the names of a lot of these. Just kind of funny. Is this is Roggenrola, right? Yeah. Great card. Big fan. I think it's really cool. You got N, and the other N, which a lot of people really love this card. I mean, it's cool, but like, it's not for me, man. It's a trainer. It's cool. I'm not gonna be chasing it. I don't know. I don't care. Zoroark, pretty nice, right? I like this card. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie to you. What else we got? It's not Throw. Sock? Is that his name? Yeah, I think so. And then we have the Reshiram. Everybody's talking about this. The colors are amazing. Pokemon doesn't miss with this. The Pokemon Company does not miss with this Pokemon. This is an incredible card. I bet in person it's going to look unbelievable. Now, I bet it will look, the texture will look better in Japanese, of course, but this card's going to go crazy. It's going to be probably the main chase of the set, and for good reason. It's going to hold some value. Now, it's worth noting, I'm pretty worried about the pull rates of this set. I mean, there are so many IRs or whatever. We don't know what that's going to look like. I imagine you're going to be ripping these left and right. It's kind of the point. If you don't, Good luck pulling any singular card that you want. We'll see. Kiram, I'm a big fan of this card. I think it looks really, really cool. Yeah, that's fantastic. Although look at the little arms are funny. Okay. Shinji got a card, obviously. Who gave Shinji Seismitoad? Who did this? Who made this decision? Does he like Seismitoad? Dude, give him Haxorus. Archeops? What the hell, man? All right, the card is cool. The backdrop of the card is beautiful. You can expect that with a Shinji card. I mean, I guess he got Roaring Moon, so you know he's got the dragon type done. He probably wanted to do something different. I don't know. Seismitoad's cool, I guess. It's a cool card. I want the card. I think it's great, but like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of cool Pokemon at Gen 5. There's a lot of cool Pokemon at Gen 5. Dude, what is this Pokemon called? I swear to God, it's called Psoriasis. I can't remember. We're moving on. But I like this card. It's very simple, but it's nice. Psoriasis. Scraggy. Cheeky boy. Head button. Classic. Crocodile. Where my crocodile head's at. If you know, you know. Yeah, man. Zebstrika. Always had Zebstrika. This is Zebstrika, right? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. The card's all right. It kind of looks like one of those like horse art, like epic horse painting. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know. It's fine. It's cool, I guess. What else we got? Pat Rat, the goat, cartoony, very nice. Sigilif. This is a cool card. I like this one a lot. This will probably be one of my personal chases. I love the colors. Always like the Pokemon. Just such a weird Pokemon in that little desert. That little desert. Can't remember the route. You go down in the stairs. You know, one of those trainers has it super strong. And I've died in my nose. My Nuzlocke runs quite a bit. Ah, I like this card. I love this Pokemon. What is this Pokemon's name? Hang on, I gotta look it up. Cofagrigus? Yeah, Cofagrigus. Yeah, I still got it, baby. Great card. Big fan. Dude. Oh my god. This Zekrom is unbelievable. It's a lot like the Crown Zenith gold cards. You know, because those that art set, right? The gold cards in Crown Zenith, it's like those were kind of made for adults, you know? Like I had that like epic, kind of like Lord of the Rings, they're just incredible. And this kind of has that for me. This is probably my favorite card in the set. Probably a lot of people's, but they really outdid themselves with Reshiram and Zekrom. These two cards are incredible. They're going to be very expensive. Very expensive, I can already tell you. Garbodor. What a guy. That card is crazy. I don't know what's going on here. This is Darmanitan, I think. I think that's the name. I like that card. Emolga. Always had Emolga in my party. Love the Pokemon. This card, I don't even know what's going on. It doesn't look that amazing as far as art goes, in my opinion. I like this. This is good. Galvantula. It's all right. What else we got? Is this Vanillish? Vanillish? Yeah. This is not Gigalith. I can't remember the second gen's name. Whatever. Pretty cool. Is this the Archeops card? I think it is, man. Kind of disappointing, if I'm being honest. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, a little disappointing. Axu, big fan. This is gonna be a good set, or a good evolution art chain, obviously. Let's see what else we got here. Bruh. Nah. I can't remember this Pokemon's name, but this is a cool card. Kind of like the Steelix, you know? Yeah, boy. Yeah. Hydreigon, this is a really sick card, man. Really sick card. Kind of like the Zekrom, though. It looks a lot like it, to be fair. But that's going to be a pretty penny. I can tell you that. There's the Gigalith. Pretty cool card. I like the action cards. Joltik, right? Yeah, one of the cutesy, kind of like the Bulbasaur. You know, there's really something for everybody in this set. I like this card a lot. I can't remember the Pokemon's name off the top of my head. Let me look really quick. Give it the respect it deserves. Yeah, Carablast. Carablast is cool. This art is really fantastic. I'm a big fan. There's Throw. The second evolution of Psoriasis. Couldn't tell you the name of it. Haxorus. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, it's aight. But it's pretty unique. Like, it's got that, it's like really realistic, super dark. Bro's looking menacing. And if you were like me, you always had Haxorus in your party. Always. One of my all-time favorite Pokemon. This card is really cool. I like it a lot. Big fan. Big fan. What else we got here? Yeah, I mean, these are all they're kind of just like your standard IRs, nothing too crazy. I do like this Pansage. That's a nice card. Fracture with the, you know, the paw print and the big one. That's pretty cool. I like this card a lot. I don't remember the name of this Pokemon, but I'm a sucker for volcanoes, like the Aerodactyl in Lost Origin. I don't know. I like the prehistoric stuff. It's cool. Can you name this Pokemon? I can't. I'm sorry. I can't remember. It's been a while. Gen 5, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, something for everybody. We don't know what pull rates are going to be yet, but the arts are fantastic. I guess there's God packs. I don't know what that is. There going to be a theme? Probably not. It's probably just going to be like 6 or 7 random arts. Maybe it ends with like a Zekrom or something, right? If there's like SIRs, I'm not really sure. But that's kind of exciting. You know, it's kind of the same story with Prismatic. They're bringing back the Pokeballs and the Master Balls. So there's going to be more chases, although I don't think people ended up really caring that much about Master Balls and Prismatic as much as they did in 151 Japanese, which is kind of interesting. I mean, Master Balls are still cool, but like, dude, in this set, it's going to matter even less. There's even more IRs and SIRs and whatever. So yeah, that is the set. I think my strategy will be to, I was lucky enough to get a PC ETB of each, so I'm happy with that. I imagine they're going to drop more at some point, like a restock, so be on the lookout for that. As far as product goes, you kind of hear mixed things, like, but they're saying in the beginning that there was like no product. There's going to be super short printed, and then it came out that that wasn't really true, and you know, PokeBeach maybe misreported on that or didn't do enough due diligence. And then some other folks came out with the, you know, distro, and they were saying that actually they're not getting that much allocation. It's going to be relatively small. Seems like a lot of product is starting to transfer from LGS to big box, which is interesting. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if one set is going to be more expensive than the other. I imagine that will be true. We'll see what happens. The ETBs look cool. I really like the Pokemon Center ETBs. I think like I'm not really that crazy about the regular ETBs art, which doesn't really matter that much. It just looks like kind of like a scrapbook, like collage or something. You know, like a kit that you buy at like Walmart, and like it's got the black and white lines and it's pink. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a hater, but I mean, they look cool. Don't get me wrong. They're cool. I like Gen 5. Maybe this will encourage Pokemon to make a remake of black and white. That would be pretty sick. let me know what you guys think down below. I'm really curious to see your thoughts on the set. Um, I think it's pretty exciting. Although I do feel like kind of overwhelmed. You know, it just feels like we get one set after another after another. When demand is this high, you really feel the release structure of every set coming out, and it's not stopping anytime soon. That's for darn sure. And it just feels like there's a billion cards in this set. I don't know, like it's exciting because we've never had anything like it before, but at the same time, like I don't know if I want this to continue. I think there's something to be said about having some exclusive cards. Um, you know, that they kind of make those cards more special. And if you just have an IR, or I guess an SI, I guess they're all SIRs. You know, for every Pokemon, it's kind of like you lose that effect a little bit. Maybe that's not going to be the case, but I am a little worried. We'll see what the direction of like the next set looks like, the megas and whatnot. But overall, super happy with the set. I think it's going to be really fun to collect if you can get product. And I'm not saying to get, you know, don't. I personally, I'm not buying anything over MSRP. PCTBs are a different story, but even then, I'm going to evaluate that as the months go by, post-release, and definitely not pre-release. Just don't FOMO too much. Be responsible, right? Don't use debt to buy the set. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but I guess it kind of works. You're probably going to have opportunities to rip this at MSRP in the future. So just there's a lot of product types for this set. And I guess the last thing I'll say is last night I was working on a video. I think I'm going to release it tomorrow. We're going to be looking and comparing all of the product types across all of Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. We're removing Destined Rivals and Journey Together from this. What are the best products? Well, I guess you already kind of saw. So be on the lookout for that. I think it's going to be a good video. I'm going to talk about kind of my analysis, my takeaways, and then tie that into kind of my market plan. My investing strategy, I suppose, for product types. I think it's shifted my attention towards certain sets, and I think it shifted my attention towards certain product types. So I'm excited for that video. I think it's going to be useful for you guys. A lot of you have been asking about getting this sheet available, made out to the public. To be honest, it looks like ass. Like I haven't put a lot of effort into the formatting of it, but I think it's pretty useful. I'm going to try to maybe figure out a way to do that. To be honest, I don't know the answer. I imagine it's not that complicated, but I'd be happy to give that to you guys. It's all good. Free info here. Speaking of free, I have some opportunities for potential sponsorships. You know, maybe I'm selling out, but TBD on that. I promise if I promote something, it's probably something I use or like. Just kind of housekeeping thing there. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'm also considering at some point on that vein, opening up memberships on my channel. I don't know the process for that. But if I can have like a direct access to members for like questions and stuff, and to be able to just kind of have a one-on-one access, I think that would be pretty valuable. I don't know what the plans are for Discords and things like that. It doesn't really excite me as much, but I guess it would be cool to have like you guys continue to build the community, you know, have a consolidated place to chat about the hobby, investing, etc. Right? I think that'd be pretty neat. I'd love to hang out with you guys there. So we'll see. Just some kind of future ideas that I have. Again, like, oh, the giveaway. I haven't forgotten about the Destined Rivals Blitzer. I still have it over there. Let's just say I'm going to have a process for picking somebody. I'm not going to ask you guys to comment, like, or subscribe. Don't worry. But I'm going to figure out a process for it. I will announce it soon, I promise. And I will get that to whoever that is. So Once again, I think that's all I have to say for tonight. Be on the lookout for that video soon on the product data. And I'm super excited about the set. Let me know what you guys like in the set. I'd love to hear your opinions on the arts and your favorites and predictions and things like that. And thank you so much again for everything, for all of your support, for watching the video, for liking, subscribing, commenting. Really appreciate it. It's been a wild ride. It's only been a week since things have kind of taken off, and I don't take it for granted. And I want to get back. I want to get some things going for y'all and just continue to make content that hopefully you find valuable. So thank you again. Have a great night, and I will see you soon. Later.